The world watches North Korea with fascination and fear. It's a land shrouded in secrecy, led by Kim Jong-un. We see the military parades, the displays of loyalty. These news and videos paint a picture of a supreme leader who has everything figured out. Invincible is the word. A world where disloyalty and disrespect to the laws of the land should never be dreamt of in isolation, let alone imagined. One would imagine that Kim Jong-un has his eyes hovering all over the skyline of North Korea, such that any attempt of escape or breakage of the inhumane laws he's imposed on people isn't possible. But why are high-ranking officials abandoning their posts? Don't they fear the supreme leader? This is something that has never happened before. They're risking everything for freedom. These are individuals who held power and privilege. Their defections crack the facade of unity, even among the elite. Disillusionment is brewing. The defection of Ryukyu sent shockwaves through Pyongyang. It raises questions about the regime's stability. What drives these elite defectors to abandon their homeland? What compels them to risk everything for an uncertain future? The answer lies in a potent cocktail of disillusionment and despair. These officials, once shielded from the harshest realities of North Korean life, are increasingly exposed to the stark contrast between their country and the outside world. They see the freedoms enjoyed by citizens in other nations, the access to information, the opportunities for personal and professional growth. This realization plants a seed of doubt, a questioning of the narrative they've been fed their entire lives. The propaganda loses its potency when confronted with the tangible evidence of a different way of life. The despair stems from the realization that change, true and meaningful change, is unlikely within the current system. The grip of the Kim dynasty remains absolute, the machinery of repression ever present. For these defectors, the hope for a brighter future for themselves and their families lies beyond North Korea's borders. The decision to defect isn't an easy one, it's a gamble, a leap into the unknown. But for those who have grown disillusioned with the regime and despairing of their situation, the potential rewards outweigh the immense risks. Defecting from North Korea is a clandestine operation fraught with danger. It's a journey shrouded in secrecy, every step a calculated risk against the ever-present threat of capture. These defectors are not just fleeing a country, they are escaping a regime that considers their actions the ultimate betrayal. The escape often begins with a quiet slipping away, a disappearance carefully orchestrated to avoid raising suspicion. Families are separated, identities are discarded, and lives are put on hold as defectors navigate a shadowy network of safe houses and sympathetic contacts. The journey can take months, even years. It often involves crossing multiple borders, relying on forged documents, and placing their trust in strangers who could easily betray them. The constant fear of capture is a heavy burden, a reminder of the price of failure. Those who are caught face severe consequences. Imprisonment, torture, and even execution are the grim realities that await those who are apprehended. Their families, too, are often punished, held as collateral damage in the regime's relentless pursuit of control. Section 4. Rising tide defections expose a regime's fragility. The trickle of defectors escaping North Korea has become a steady stream. What was once a rare occurrence is now a growing trend, a testament to the deepening cracks within the regime's facade. Each defection, no matter how small, chips away at Kim Jong-un's grip on power. These escapes, particularly those by high-ranking officials, send a powerful message to the world. The North Korean system is not as impenetrable as it seems. They highlight the growing disillusionment within the country, a disillusionment that transcends social class and penetrates even the most insulated circles. The regime's response to this trend has been predictable: increased surveillance, harsher punishments for those caught attempting to flee, and a tightening of the information flow. But these measures are ultimately unsustainable. They are the actions of a regime that recognizes its own fragility, a regime desperately trying to plug the holes in a dam that is slowly but surely crumbling. The international community has a role to play in supporting these defectors, providing safe passage, offering asylum, and assisting with their integration into new societies are all crucial steps in upholding human rights and sending a clear message to the North Korean regime that its actions will not go unanswered. South Korea's embrace and the global stage. South Korea stands as a beacon of hope for those fleeing the oppressive regime in the north. It's a land where defectors can embrace freedom and rebuild their lives. The South Korean government provides housing, healthcare, and job training. Defectors often struggle to adapt to a new culture and language. With support, many create new lives and become productive members of society. Their stories remind us of the human cost of the North Korean regime. They are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the hope for a brighter future.